Okay, you know who it is. Alright, it's the K. Back with another video. Let me move my mic a little closer to my face. I apologize for the background noise. This is the only place I could record, though. This is the only place I could record. I had some flash games in the back. Okay, I just thought I heard something. Alright, so I had some flash games in the back. It was Warfare 1944. It's a real fun game. It's free on Armor Games. But let's get back to the topic. Me and a bunch of other people decided to leave Sentry Clan, Sentry Uprising. We decided to leave, and it was for a decent reason. All right, so there was a member. He wasn't even a member. He was a little more than that. All right, so I was co-leader. I was a co-leader. I was one of the 5 bosses, basically. So we had an owner, co-owner, leader, and 2 co-leaders. And I was like one of the top 5. And we decided that if we wanted to do something in the clan, that it would take a 3/5 vote, because that's majority rules. It's a democracy, you know. And I'm not gonna name any names, but let's just say he's the owner. And let me say right now, what he did caused every single person who had authority, out of the 5 of us, 3 of us left. We started a new team. And I'm not saying he will leave right now, but if you're watching this, I'm not going to name any names, but you know who you are. He's the only one of the leaders that's still in Sentry. And you're welcome here at any time. You're welcome to come. We'll take you with open arms. But we had to get away from the owner. I'm not going to say the owner's name, but us former members know who he is. But it's just, first of all, he was a bully. Like, that might sound childish, but this person was a bully. He was just an all-around jerk, and he thinks that like everyone likes him. But from what I've heard, not a single person in the clan appreciated what he did. So we have a kick chat for the leaders, and we got into an argument just because he was basically being a bully, and no matter what we said, he wouldn't. We agreed on the 3/5 majority rules. We agreed on that. If we wanted to make an executive decision, we would vote on it. And he completely went against it. Like, he said absolutely not. He went, no, we voted, the 4 of us. It was 4 out of 5. He was the only one who opposed it. He would not apply it at all. That was actually probably the main reason, but he was just such a jerk. He wouldn't listen to anything anyone ever said, and he was basically a dictator. So I said, that he said we could only vote for stuff on Wednesday, which that is BS, because like he just pulled that out of his butt. But and even if it was like voting day, he called it like voting day or something, which was Wednesdays. And even if it was that day, no matter what we said, he would not listen. Like, I know if I said anything to him at all, he would not listen to us. But like I said, so even if it is on voting day, we can vote, right? He said, yeah, okay, yeah, let's vote on voting day. I'm like, okay, so, and then I said, on voting day, I'm going to vote to kick you. Another leader said, yeah, me too. And then another leader said, me too. So we decided that we would kick him. And then the other little leader slash co-owner thing basically agreed with us. They never said they would vote to kick. But then he left that chat. There were 5 of us. That was the leaders' chat. That's the chat where the leaders came to, like, discuss stuff. And he left that chat. Like, he left the chat room. Which, that just made me so mad. And then he went to the group chat where it's every Sentry member. And he said the most ridiculous thing, and I will never forget this. He said the most stupid, ignorant thing. I ban voting. And then a member was just like, why? He said, because they voted against me. Do you guys realize how stupid that is? How can someone be that incompetent? This isn't freaking North Korea. It's like a Call of Duty team. I banned voting because they voted against me. And he lied to them and tell them what we were doing, which wasn't true at all. Like, we tried to explain it, but he just said it wasn't true. And some of the members believed him. So me and another co-leader and another member, alright, so it was me, a co-leader, and a member. Me and this co-leader, like, one of the main reasons we left was because he was bullying this member. He wouldn't submit to anything. So me, another co-leader, and this member left. We started our own team. And then another co-leader left, and then another co-leader considered leaving, and then 5 or 6 other members left just because they agreed with what we were doing. They thought our cause was right. Which I'm glad they thought the same way. But yeah, we decided to leave. We started our own team. It's called Stratus. So I'm not Sentry Decay anymore. I'm Stratus Decay. We spent all night. So, like, the leaders now are Stratus Decay. Well, I'm technically owner, but I have. Well, we made it where the leaders and the owners have the exact same power, just so it won't turn into a dictatorship like it already was in Sentry. So everyone that's like in the leadership area has equal power. So I'm owner, Locust is leader, Zero is co-leader, and Viral is also co-leader. But I basically agreed, even though technically I'm owner, I agreed that we all have equal power. And no matter what, it's a 3 out of 4 vote. We basically promised to each other that if it's 3 out of 4, then we have to go with it. If it's tied, then we'll find some way to break it. But if it's 3 out of 4, majority rules. We all agreed on that. Just so it won't turn into a dictatorship. And some other people, yeah, like I said, from Sentry supported our cause. And they came with us. But me, Zero, and Locust, like the 3 original leaders things, like, I'm just going to say authoritative people in the clan, or team, or whatever you want to call it. We literally spent all night thinking of a name. We started at about 12 midnight, and then we stopped at 4. It's not all night, it's like 4 hours, but it's way more than we should have. But then we decided on Stratus. That seems like a really simple name, and they're like, oh, a 2-year-old could have thought of that. But it took us a while. Sorry for the background noise, it might be kind of weird. But it seems a lot more promising, this team does. In my opinion, it seems a lot more promising than what Sentry had to offer. We have rules against, like, corruption, like there was in Sentry. Sentry was corrupted by that one person. I never said his name, but if you, like, dig a few feet, it won't be hard to find out who he is. It was corrupt, and we basically made rules where it was anti-corruption. Like I said, the 4 leaders have equal power. Equal power. Like I said, it's a lot more promising, and I think it's going to go somewhere. Thank you guys for watching. I'm 9 minutes in. And the gameplay's bad. I'm bad at the game, so don't really pay attention to that. But it's been a good one. I've been in Sentry for a while, and I kind of got emotional. I didn't cry whenever we left, but I was sad. I was actually sad whenever we decided to leave Sentry, but it was for the best. It had to be done. We couldn't deal with it anymore. Happy Valentine's Day. I forgot about that. Just don't take anyone you love for granted. Make sure if you love someone, tell them that. It doesn't have to be a significant other, but like a family member. Oh, just don't take them for granted, because it could all disappear in a second. Alright. To end on an emotional note, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more. like, do whatever. I mean, you don't have to, but I recommend it. Alright. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see y'all later.